Hi everybody, it's your girl Selena Joy coming at you with another YouTube video. And today's topic is very simple. I'm gonna get straight, short, to the point with it. What are four key things that I would advise any woman to do before she decides to get married or start a family? Because trust me, these are the things that will hinder any relationship. I don't care how great you think you are. I don't care how much you think you bring to the table. If you do not work on these things, it will not last. So, number one, work on your relationship with God. Because trust me, you have your days, you have your ways. Nothing and no one is perfect. You cannot run to your family or your husband's family when you're having issues all the time. You're going to have to bring that stuff to God. When you're having a hard time dealing with your children, you're going to have to bring that to God and let Him lead you and let Him teach you. It takes an immense amount of energy to pour into a family. When you're lacking in that area, guess where you're going to get the strength from? God. I'm telling you, it's the best thing. When you have a genuine relationship with God, He will literally see you through anything. And He loves a humble woman who serves. And when you're a humble woman and you're serving your family, God will be more than happy to pour into you so that you can pour into your family. So you're going to have to work on that relationship with God because He is absolutely going to be the driving tool to help you, sustain you through your marriage because the reality is nothing and nobody is perfect. You're going to have to work with this man. Sometimes you're going to have to compromise. Sometimes you're going to be in the shower annoyed as hell because the reality is that ain't nobody and nothing perfect. Disney lied to y'all, okay? And having a healthy relationship, meaning you work through the hard stuff. And God gonna be there when you need Him because there's probably gonna be times when you ain't gonna be the happiest person in the world towards your husband, okay? That's just the reality. You're gonna be mad, you're gonna be sad. Ain't nothing and nobody perfect. But when you have God, He has His ways of working through you and in direct correlation with your husband when he is wrong. So don't take that to nobody and nowhere but to God, and He will get it right every single time. I'll lie to you not. Second thing is you want to work on your individual healing. That means any mother wounds, father wounds, abandonment wounds, whatever's holding you back, whatever's keeping you stagnant. You want to work on those wounds and those triggers, get an understanding of it, pull it from its root, and try to stabilize the best version of yourself because that's what your family deserves, that's what you deserve, that's what your husband deserves, and the happiest version of you, imperfections and all, is what's going to sustain a happy, healthy relationship because can't nobody make you happy but you. And when you're carrying around the weight of baggage, negative energy, unhealed traumas, unhealed wounds, all it does is keep you stagnant or negatively affect your relationships. And your mothering and your ability to be the best wife you can be is absolutely going to take a hit because that is the number one. If you're not right within yourself and you're not in peace within yourself, nothing else is going to work. It's just not. Number three, you want to be fit, feminine, friendly. Masculine men want beautiful women who are cooperative, submissive, receptive, that trust, that listen, that actually care and desire them, you know. And when you are in your feminine energy, your feminine state, you're able to receive a man in a much more positive, light way because it's a natural give and take. When you're not in your feminine energy, it makes it hard. And when you're the most fit and positive version of yourself, it makes it a lot easier for your husband to love you too. This is just human nature, this is just biology. If you want your husband to be attracted to you long term, it's your energy that needs to be right in your physical body and taking care of yourself. Because he's going to feel all of that. You know, you can't get married. And it happens. It's okay. You gain weight, you lose weight. That's a part of life. But the idea is the intentions. Like, at least trying to take care of yourself, keep up with yourself. It'll make your relationship a lot easier over time. Because men are very aesthetic. They want that aesthetic part of a woman too. They'll compromise on it for certain things, but it's a priority for them. It's biology. It's just what it is. It's human nature. You can't be mad at it. It is what it is. You know, it's something I work on myself with. You know, I had kids, I gained weight, like, and now I'm working on losing it. I'm in the gym, I'm eating right, like, it's really not that hard, y'all, I promise you. It's not wrong with wanting to just be healthy and in shape, like, I promise. It makes you feel better, it makes you look better, and in turn, he gets better too. So it only makes the most sense. And number 4, I hope y'all are listening, because this is the part that I know a lot of people are really not going to want to hear. It wasn't just submission and cooperativeness and all those other words that y'all seem to hate so much. It's going to be this. Fall in love with the idea that your life is to serve. Y'all going to hate me for that one. But I promise you, it is the absolute most beautiful thing. Because when you are intentionally making an active decision every day to love the people that you bring here, you know what happens? You break generational curses. You have people that get to grow up outside of fear. You have people that get to grow up outside of lack because they've been poured into so much, because you loved them so much that you consistently showed up and poured love into them. But there's no way for you to consistently get up every single day and pour into people when you don't want to. You have to actually fall in love with this life. You have to actually want to get up and make pancakes. You have to actually want to get up and take your kids to the park, even if you're going through stuff. Because nobody told you to have them. Nobody told you to get married. This is what comes with getting married. It's a life of servitude. And it goes both ways. Because when you're down and you're out and you're in need, guess who you go to? Your husband. It's a give and take. That's how relationships work. You know, your job as a mother is to pour into the people you decided to bring here. If you don't want to pour into people, then you probably shouldn't have kids. And that's just the reality. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just telling you what it is, because that's why we see a lot of people out here with trauma who aren't healed, who are hurting other people because they grew up and their foundation and their core was not love. It was fear and it was lack, because the people who were supposed to be loving them and pouring into them did not want to, or they couldn't, or they didn't have the capacity to. So then they grew up with gaps and wounds. So if we want to stop that cycle, we got to be willing to be selfless and to give that love to our children and to pour into the people we decide to bring into our lives. Now, y'all might not agree with the advice I gave y'all, but I'm telling y'all, this is what works. So work on your relationship skills. Work on your relationship with God. Vet people properly. Choose properly. Fall in love with this life because it's what you asked for. There's nothing wrong with being a feminine woman and being submissive and loving your family that you decided to make. I don't care what the world says. Stop listening to the world. You're not of the world. You just here for a period of time. So if y'all like my content, like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for your time, your energy. I appreciate you.